guys so much for being here as always. We got the chat box up, man. We got all this going down. Again, guys, remember, this is just Willie's subjective, just found out that word, Willie's subjective opinion. This will be put on YouTube whenever we are done here. So yes, hello YouTube. I do have a YouTube. Check it out, man. I'm going to be putting all of my stuff on my YouTube. So hey, check it out. Guys, let's get into it. Guys, get excited. We're going to be doing the power rankings, and let's start it off, guys. Let's go. It's Yo, dude, official Pluto winners, Deuce XO, absolute god. What can I say? They won Pluto. They are the number one company. You guys already know. I don't know who you guys thought was going to be number one, but it's Get some yas in the chat. Yo, dude, got to represent the squad. You guys know they came in here. They come into Maramma. Now they're owning Maramma. It's absolute insanity happening. They're just absolute chats, guys. Also exclamation mark. Yeah, you guys know we got to command, so you got to lace up your Black Air Forces. They're just the best. They did win Pluto. Got to represent Deuce XO. So, man, hey, guys, what can you say? Now they're winning Maramma. So, it is what it is. It's just how it goes, guys. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm just messing with you guys. You guys know I had to mess with you. I had to play around today, dude. I had a lot of fun. I was like, dude, I had to mess around. All right, we're gonna be getting into the real power rankings. I'm just playing with you guys. Don't worry about it. I'm just trolling y'all. All right, let's go. Gonna be getting into the mix, guys. In number one here, number one, guys, the real number one. Let's go. It's Supple. I still believe Supple's number one, holding the number one spot. Now, for a week, they have held down two territories convincingly. They had a very successful defense against tough opponents like modtc and Trent Hard. Also, most of their roster is in-house, which is awesome. Now, that's just a little something. The roster thing doesn't play a whole big part, but I do put Supple at number one, because one, they own Windsor. They make the most money, but also, guys, take a look at those wars. I went back, I watched the VODs against modtc and Trent Hard, and guys, seriously, they were pretty convincing. Like, there was a few times the point looked a little scary, but it wasn't like you would have thought. It wasn't like you would have thought, guys. I mean, Supple really had some convincing defenses. Like, they did get taken to fort, but the actual fort defense was very strong. The fort defense was very strong, and we saw against Trent Hard had about 13 minutes, and they could barely punch through that defense. So, Supple coming out with the number one spot. I know that some people are going to be upset in the chat. Hey, it is what it is. I just think, they own two territories, Windsor being one of them. They're having strong defenses, and they did come on the interview, and they did say that, hey, we're not trying to push a whole ton of territories. We don't want to kill the server. So Supple, gonna be number one spot. I'm looking to see who can take these guys out. So you guys, people can say whatever they want in the chat. I'm not even looking at the chat. People can say whatever they want in the chat, but if they're disagreeing, then come here and take Supple out. So I'm saying that, guys, though, the second place spot, guys, let's go. It's modtc, guys. Come on. It's modtc. We already know modtc going to be holding down that second place spot. They had a very strong week. They started off by taking it to fort against Supple and Windsor, and then coming for gabagool's throats, taking Everfall from the gabagool squad. The momentum for modtc is picking up like crazy, but can they beat Supple? And we saw them fight Supple, and they lost to Supple. So, in my opinion, these are looking to be the top two squads at the moment. We'll have to see. Either way, fantastic week for the squad. Now, guys, hey, Heater's coming in pretty hot though. Like, I just gotta say, I'm just saying, hey, modtc, you got that second place, but Heater's coming in pretty hot, okay? modtc, you gotta hold it down. Heater's coming in pretty good, but hey, again, let's go though. modtc getting that second place, I think it's pretty deserved. They had a good week, man. They had a really good week. So let's go, guys. Hey, modtc doing a fantastic job there. Let's get into the third placement, guys. Third place. Let's go. Hey, Icons, hey, thank you so much for the resub. Let's go. Gonna be getting into this next placement, guys. We have Trent Hard. Now, guys, Trent Hard still holds down the third spot this week. They had a decent war taking a fort against a powerhouse of Supple and being able to defend against the Soup Kitchen squad. So it still shows that these guys can stack up against some of the top competition on the server. Now the thing is, that's the thing, it's who you fight too as well. And this is something that I want to reiterate. You know, they only had actually 2 wars this week, but the thing is, they had competitive wars against very hard opponents. And that's the thing, it makes a difference. You can, you know, it's what you win and who you fight is very important. They did take it to fort against Supple. Now, they weren't able to make it convincing in the fort, but they were able to take it to fort, and that's important. And being able to defend against Soup Kitchen. Now, guys, Soup Kitchen's pretty strong. Being able to successfully take a W off of Soup Kitchen, and I believe it wasn't 100% as crazy convincing as possible, but they did a good job, and they were holding it down. And so, you know, so let's see. And again, it was top competition. So I do think Trent Hard, respectfully, still kind of owns this like 3rd place spot. I know it's not too much has changed with Trent, but you know, they kind of respectfully own this for now. I do want to see though, you know, I do want to see a little more attacks, but again, we saw it against Supple and they did decent. So let's go. Going to be getting into number 4. Let's go. Number 4. Soup Kitchen. I know not much is changing right now, but Soup Kitchen, it's hard. They had a busy week. They had multiple successful defenses and defended against Copium and Heaters, then some decent attacks. They took it to fort against modtc and Trent Hard. Ultimately, they lost, but it was a very competitive war on their attacks. Also, I believe they took Reekwater from Imperial throw war. I think it was a throw war, but I believe the defense was still trying when they took it. I reiterated that a lot of times when I looked at that VOD. I did get confirmation that Imperial did throw the territory, but I did get the confirmation that the goal was to still try the whole time. So, you know, hey, it is what it is. So, Soup Kitchen holding it down here, you know, in the 4th place spot. I think these guys are good. Again, though, guys, I mean, we saw Trent Hard and modtc actually, you know, they were on the defense, but they did successfully actually win against the Soup Kitchen squad. So, you know, so that's why I think respectfully they remain at the 4th place spot, because they haven't been able to beat modtc, Trent, or Supple. So let's go, guys. Going to be getting into the next one. You know, hey, I'm just saying, these are my subjective opinions. Here. I just want to say, man, again, hey, you know, I'm taking notes every week. I'm doing VODs. You know, like, dude, I'm telling you guys, the notes are ridiculous. Next one coming up here, guys. Now, you know, some people, you know, might not agree with me here. But you know, some people might not agree with me here, but it is what it is. Next one coming up. It's got to be Prim, guys. I wanted to put these guys at 7th place again. Prim looks solid. They took it to fort against Gabagool in First Light at the start of the week and ended up defending against Own the Night and Gabagool convincingly, neither getting to fort. With this week, I will say Prim is on a good path to the top, but I want to see them fight some opponents like modtc, Trent, or Soup. That's the thing. I want to see these guys fight some stronger opponents. That's the thing. They are on the upswing, but I keep seeing them defend, you know, fighting some of the, you know, no offense, but I want to see some stronger opponents being fought here. I want to see how they stack up against a modtc, Trent, or Soup roster. You know what I mean? Like, and I know they can't fight Supple, so you know that's kind of like their main competition, and that's what I want to see. So if there's anything that Prim can do next, that's what Willie's going to be looking for. I want to see them, you know, I want to see them fighting some of these, and they could be contenders in the top 3, in the top 4. But I got to see some strong, some strong wars coming out of these guys from other people. Now, next up, guys, I think people can probably agree that I think 5 for Prim is not too bad, but we'll see. and so let's go. Next one, guys, we're going to be having the Gabagool Gobblers. They had a rough week, though. They lost Everfall to the modtc squad, but they did see some success. Now, I think people forgot, at the beginning of the week, they defended against Copium twice and Prim. So the thing is, they defended against both of the, you know, they won against Copium twice and Prim, but then they had a shaky attack against Prim. We saw that today. So they have some gas in the tank, but from this week, it was a little rough. I'm looking forward to more, but that's the thing. You know, that's the thing. You know, you lost Everfall, which is very unfortunate. Now, again, success, though. Again, they defended against Copium and Prim, and they did good on that, but, you know, with a shaky attack today, it does make me question about the power ranks. They didn't even get to a fort today. So you know, unfortunately, that is the place that Gabagool is in. And again, though, this is updated weekly. They still own a territory, and they're a good company. company. But, not being able to take it to fort against Prim today is really what kind of made Prim go over the Gabagool squad. I'll be quite honest. That's kind of what made Prim go over the Gabagool squad, was the fact that Gabagool couldn't take it to fort. So that is going to be a bit of my reasoning there. Now, again, guys, I struggled. I'll be quite honest, guys. I sat here for hours figuring out what 5, 6, and 7 were. Like, I'm just going to be honest. 5, 6, and 7 was literally a super hard decision. Now, again, copium, I think this is the most controversial pick here, and I don't want anybody from the copium squad hating, because copium was busy this week. Now, they had a lot of wars. They actually owned 2 territories, which is more than most people on the list. They took it to fort against Gabagool twice, but again, that is a loss at the end of the day. You take it to fort, but it is a loss, and they didn't have too convincing of a fort fight. They took it to fort against Soup Kitchen, which is good, and they did take Morningdale. I know that sounds like a lot. Now, it was foreclosure. I don't know how strong foreclosure was, but to be honest, it seems like a bit of a, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not too sure about the foreclosure ranking here. Now, coming out of the week, you're feeling good, but I do want to see the squad have some competitive wars against stronger companies. Again, it's kind of like the Prim situation. I want to see Copium versus Trin. I want to see Copium versus, modtc. I want to see a little bit stronger. Now, again, though, I do think, though, Copium could be higher on this list. I debated back and forth, but the problem is, and the reason why, now, guys, quite frankly, I could put Copium above Gabagool, quite frankly, but the reason why I haven't is because Copium did, they did actually, Gabagool did beat them twice technically, so it's like, I wouldn't feel comfortable putting them above Gabagool when Gabagool has successfully defended against them twice this week. So, you know what I mean? So that's the thing. So that was my reasoning for that. So let's go, guys. Gonna be getting into the next one. Let's go. Next one, guys, we're going to be having the Heaters. I just updated this, man. Heaters is an OG company on Maramma. They used to be top dog from what I heard. I was able to cast some of their wars this week, and they weren't able to get to fort. That was in the beginning. I forgot to update that. Sorry, I had a lot going on. But still showing ability to get a strong roster together and keep the defenses on their toes. They did, however, take it to fort, or modtc to fort. Very impressive. I just updated that. That's the thing. I mean, you got to be honest, guys. They took modtc to fort. Like, guys, that's pretty impressive. You know what I mean? Still, I don't care. I know there's still going to be some copium in the chat saying, hey, man, like, I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen, from what I know, and from an outsider's perspective who's not 100% in with the knowledge, like, you're taking it to fort. That feels pretty good. So Heaters coming in for a strong 8. I'm really looking forward. They had 2 wars, and guys, also not just the modtc war. Guys, not just the modtc war. They fought against Soup Kitchen, and they did take 2 points. So, you got to think, whenever it comes to some of these other companies who are on the come up, you got to think of how they're faring against some of the top companies like modtc, Soup Kitchen, and all these other players. So you got to imagine, like, I think taking it to fort, whether the full roster was 100%, stacked or not, is still a very impressive feat at the end of the day. So I still give the Heaters that. So Heaters doing a good job showing up here, and I'm looking forward to casting more in the future. So let's see what they do. Guys. Number 9, Imperial Trolls. Now I know I haven't seen much out of the Imperial Troll squads, but it's a merged company from Imperial and Trojan Trolls. They haven't had too much time to show what they are made of, but they did have a very convincing dub against Pariah. Looking forward to see the future from this company and see what they can do against some of the stronger companies. That's the thing. They just merged, right? But I do think that this roster from the Trolls and the Imperial squad can actually be stiff competition. I want to see them fight some better competition. And again, they only have one more against Pariah, but remember, guys, whenever we're talking about 9th, 10th place companies, a lot of it, we're going to be having a hard fighting. That's the thing. A lot of companies, are kind of opting into leaving the server. So I applaud these companies who are sticking around, getting together, banding together, and are trying to fight these higher companies. And I think that, having a good win, whether it be against Pariah, even though they're not the strongest company on the server, having a good win feels pretty good. And I heard it was a war camp. So, I'm happy for them, and I want to see what they can do in the future. So, let's go, guys. Again, that's my number 9 there. And number 10, guys, I know. Now, guys, again, it's a weekly update. You guys are good. I'm telling you, it's on the night, guys. Like, look. All right, guys. All right, I might have to close. Look, I'm just saying. Now, they had 2. I know, dude. They had 2 wars this week. Now, guys, I'm running out of companies. Okay? I'm not looking at it. I'm not running out of companies. Don't chat. Don't put it in the chat. You guys are scaring them all away. You guys are scared them all away. I'm looking at, they had 2 wars this week, and you know what? All the Night had multiple wars, and traditionally a PvE company, they're dipping their toes into wars and trying to do more PvP. They weren't able to make much of an impact in the wars they were in, but I personally love seeing the effort and the tenacity to stay on such a competitive server and go toe-to-toe with these animals. So let's go. You know what? Hey, I'm just saying, I got to find 10 companies, and All in the Night was in 2 wars this week trying to make it happen. So let's go. They're trying to make it happen. It's not participation trophies. It's saying these guys are warring and they're trying to make it happen, guys. They're trying to do something, at least get some practice in, because, guys, let's talk about the next one. Guys, the bench. Let's talk about the bench. Hold up, I got to close chat for a second. Look at the bench. Pretty sure server is disbanded, but we saw Foreclosure lose MD, and minus 15K didn't do anything this week. These companies are on the bench until we see more come out from them. Dude, you don't want to be on the bench, guys. I don't know what's happening. Like, these are the things. You guys are saying 10th place, but I mean, you don't want to be on the bench. And that's where we're at right now with some of these companies. We're starting to see, I'm not quite sure. You will have to see whether they want to continue this path forward, or what else we have, what else we have going on here. I don't know. Some people are saying minus 15K left the server. That might be the truth here. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what's happening with Foreclosure. I'm not getting filled in, so I didn't see any wars really coming out of any of them. Companies, Ouija board. No, it's not like that. But hey, I'm just saying. These guys were warring last week, but I didn't see anything this week. So I want to see what happens next. I'm telling you guys, I write notes nonstop, and I'm looking and I'm like, what? No 15K this week. The server is like disbanded, and I don't know what's happening with Foreclosure. So these companies are on the bench until further notice, guys. This is how it is. All right, let's go. And guys, a little bit of up-and-comers, guys. We saw Free Rangers, we saw Pariah, and we saw Noble, right? These companies had some wars this week and are trying to contend with the top of the Maramma server. I will be keeping my eyes out for these up-and-coming companies. I don't know what happened, right? I don't know where these guys are going, but I saw these guys warring this week, and I want to give a little shout-out to some of the people that are still trying to make it in, right? Trying to war against some of these trying to war against some of these, crazy PvP companies that are on this server. So I'm trying to make it happen. I want to give these guys some notoriety. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, they're still out here. And you know what? I know they may not be as competitive as some, but you know what? At the end of the day, I want to show some love to the companies that are out here trying to make it happen and still war against a lot of the top companies. And, keep an eye on them. Check them out. Let's see what they can do. So let's see what they can do, you guys. All right, and guys, of course, this is the map. This is the map as of 6/7/2022. Wanted to get the map in here, guys, just so you guys can take a look at it. And I want to put this on the YouTube as well. So I want to show them this is what the map on Maramma looks like. It's looking a lot of yellow. We got 5 territories from yellow, 3 in green, and 3 in purple. So Covenant doing a good job. Doing my quest. I know, guys. I need to do my quest. I'm sorry. But yes, this is the map as of 6/7/2022. Just a little update here. And then, guys, this is the end here. We're going to be having the, just the end board here. Supple number 1, modtc being number 2, 3, Trenhard Soup Kitchen number 4, gabagool number 5, 6. Wait, I didn't update this. Oh, God, I didn't update this. Oh, God. No, I did a lot of changing around. This was a little bit of what, that's my bad. I needed to update this at the end. You guys, when I say that I'm doing this shit all the time, when I say that I'm doing this all the time, this is what I mean. Hey, you guys can roast me in the chat. That's okay. Prim numbers. No, this needs to be actually updated. I updated this at the beginning of the week, I forgot to get going for real list. But guys, that is going to end it. Actually, I can't update it on there, dude. I gotta leave it on the map. I feel bad. It's already. That was the list, guys. Let's go back through a bit. let's go through a reminder. That's my bad on not updating the end, guys. Again, we had supple number 1. We had modtc number 2. We had trinhard number 3. We had soup number 4. We had prim number 5. We had gabagool number 6. We had copium number 7. We had heaters number 8. We got imperial trolls number 9. And hey, own the night, owning the 10th spot there, guys. Hey, that has been the Willie. Your boy Willie's weekly power rankings update. Thank you guys as always for being here. It's appreciated. This will be on the YouTube. So hey, we are actually close to 200 subscribers on YouTube. So hey, considering following that YouTube, guys, I'm literally like 17 subs away on YouTube from 200. So hey, consider following that. Again, as always, thank you so much. And we're gonna be getting back into the stream. Let's go. Hey guys.